Hi, I'm Karen Stewart and I am the Project Assistant for the Wild Oysters project. I work for Groundwork North East in Cumbria and I'm based here in Sunderland. I lead on the education and outreach element of our project. So over the last 150 years, oysters have declined by 95% in Europe. So basically the aim of our project is to put oysters back into the sea. The project is funded by the People's Postcode Lottery and Flotilla Foundation. It is a collaboration between Blue Marine Foundation, the Zoological Society of London, as well as British Marine. It is implemented by local partners such as Groundwork North East and Cumbria here in Tyne and Weir. The project started in 2020 and I came on board in November 2021. Before that I was a primary school teacher. I absolutely love my job, I'm really passionate about my work and I love educating children about oysters and wider issues linked to the marine environment and sustainability, key issues in creating a better future for our children. Basically we're aiming to put oysters back into the sea in the three elements to the project. The first element is our oyster nurseries, which we have down here in Sunderland. The oyster nurseries house adult oysters and basically act as a maternity ward where oysters will reproduce and release their larvae into the sea. So the next part of the project is our oyster reefs that we are trying to recreate. So in their larval stage, oysters like to settle on hard surface known as culch on the seabed. So basically that's where they live and grow and form 3D reef structures. So we have been collecting tons of scallop shell and gravel, which we will take out on a barge out to a location and drop the culch onto the seabed, and hopefully this is where our oyster larvae from the nurseries will settle. With regards to education and outreach, we host volunteers down at our nursery sites each month. They come along and help us check on the health of the oysters in the cages, as well as help us to monitor the biodiversity that the nurseries attract. We also have produced an education programme aimed at Key Stage 2 and 3 students, and I go into schools in the region and deliver this programme. The students are also invited to come down here to the marina and see the oyster nurseries all in action. We love to call oysters the superheroes of the sea, and they really are, and these are the reasons why. So the first reason, the main one, is that they are filter feeders. We have a lot of excess nutrients and contaminants in our marine environment, and each oyster can filter up to 200 litres of water every day, which is similar to a full bathtub. So they're great at really cleaning up our waters and helping to improve water clarity. The next benefit of oysters is that because they build that 3D reef structure, then they provide a nursery habitat for smaller fish, so they help to increase our fish populations. The little nooks and crannies that develop in that reef structure that is built, that's where baby fish like to hide from bigger predators. The final benefit of oyster reefs is that they can help guard against coastal erosion. So whilst our focus is on returning native oysters back into the sea, we do try and encourage children to think about the bigger picture of creating a healthier marine environment. So partnerships are really important, as basically we can achieve more together. When you think of the scale of the climate crisis, it's way bigger than what any one organisation can achieve, so it's really important to collaborate on this. Indeed, every household in the UK needs to become carbon literate and start making changes to tackle this crisis, and that is why education and outreach is such an important part of our project. Given the industrial history in this region, especially linked to shipbuilding and coal mining, rehabilitating these landscapes has been done really successfully because of green jobs and organisations like Groundwork. So the landscape can heal if you care for it. If you live in an environment that is looked after and clean, then you feel better about living there.